Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome to another challenge. It's that time of the month again. It's time for the monthly challenge to happen here in Splatoon 3. And for this monthly challenge, we got our final of the 4 rank modes available, Clam Blitz. So this might be our final monthly challenge video unless there's a different mode available for this, because I don't want to cover every single one of these monthly challenges if it's all the same modes we played. So Splat Zones, Rainmaker, Tower Control, Clam Blitz. The only other thing I could think of is if they did a monthly challenge for Turf War, we might revisit this subject in the future, but for now, we're going to be playing Clam Blitz here in Splatoon 3. So, the rules are simple. It's just simply how high of a challenge power can you get in this 2-hour rotation playing the said mode available, which in this case is Clam Blitz. No secondary abilities, only for Turf War, which means this is just a standard rotation for ranked mode games. And because of that, we're going to be changing things up as we usually do here for these said monthly challenges. I don't want to just play one specific weapon the whole time, or even anything I'm comfortable with. So I have a random weapon generator for Splatoon 3 we'll be using. It's the same one I used for this last monthly challenge. So when I click a button here on this website for randomizing weapons, I can get any weapon in the game. And our first weapon for today is a Slosher Deco. Alright, you know what? I was just using this not too long ago, one of the other challenges we did. So, I think I can manage. So let's go ahead and find our said Slosher here. And in terms of the gear, this one is interesting because Clam Blitz is a game mode that I don't find as much of a use for last-ditch effort due to the games running very long without people scoring. So this is one where you can get away without using this set ability and using something else. I think I'm going to be leaving it on just because of what I have. So I'll just leave all the gear as is and jump into things. So now the actual mode started, we can go ahead and take away the weapon here because we already know what we're playing with. But we're going to be playing our 5 games to get our challenge power, and then once we have the said power, then that'll do for the said video, but I'll still be playing some of this after the video is done recorded, see where I stack up at the end of this 2-hour rotation, and go from there. So we'll just see how well we do here in our 5 games, see where we can stack up. I got to play some of this last night during the 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. time slot, and when I was playing through that time slot, I got in the top 50 with my final score, so we'll see how well I can do here. Maybe we can get higher this time, maybe get the top 20. Who knows? It's a little bit harder to score higher in the monthly challenges, I feel, simply just because of how it's more competitive focused. So you see a lot more skillful players playing these challenges at higher levels. We'll see how this goes. Starting off with some booyahs, let's get into things here. So, I haven't played Clam Blitz before. We played one other challenge mode with this said game mode available. But Clam Blitz, the goal here is to collect 8 clams to form one big power clam. Score into the enemy basket. That's how you get points. First team to go down to 100 points. So, you know, going to 0 from the opposing score threshold here, you will win the game. And it's going to be a very back and forth thing because we can't score until we have the said power clam. And because of that, you're going to see there's going to be a lot more fighting involved to get the clams from one side to the other, or even just gathering them. When you have the power clam, you are a giant target. So everyone can see where you're going on the map, making it harder for you to really do much. So this is why you don't really see this mode as a high scoring game mode a lot of times in higher levels. It kind of just depends on a lot of different situations. The map, the teams you're playing with, the weapons. It just depends on a lot of different factors. Unfortunately, we got 2 people right here with clams, so they can easily score a good 40 points on us. They're almost down right to 50. Sure enough, there goes more points, so they're already at the 50-point mode. So some of our last-ditch effort is going to start working now, which I'll have to take advantage of that, keep them away. Timer is gone, so now our barrier is going back up. But now we also get ourselves a pity clam. So this clam, it will just stay in the field until someone picks it up. And it's our freebie to get into enemy lines, which is nice. Because I know where I'm at, I'm just going to use Zipcaster here to kind of distract. Unfortunately, that charger had a really good aim and got me immediately. That's a good E-leader player. Gotta be careful of them. Gonna jump into where my teammates are here, help defend our one with the Clam, which, to be fair, of all the people that have it, it does make sense to the backline. This guy doesn't have to get close to combat. They can hold on to the Clam as long as possible. Don't think he should have picked it up when he did, personally. We could have waited on getting the Clam until we could have made a push, and then anyone could have got it for the said push, but sometimes it just... people take matters into their own hands. I hit one of you, I saw that. Oh, but unfortunately, again, with the E-leader. This guy just comes out of nowhere with his shots. He's just really good. He's doing a lot of flick shots because I'm not seeing the reticle hit me, so he's just aiming the moment he's shooting. That's a flick shot, and it's just, when that happens, you can't really see it coming. It's hard to dodge. You have really good aim to do a flick shot accurately, though. Alright, more booyahs. I'm gonna move in here. Oh, crap, I missed my target. The problem with Zipcaster is actually hitting stuff with it sometimes. Oh, I hit you with one of my shots. It's not that helpful. That's not a good thing, dude. I'm gonna have to grab this and get out of here, because you're gonna just leave a Clam for death. I just keep at least defending over here for now. I can't move in, sure enough. They got me with a snipe again? Yep. Let's swear that E-leader's got the most kills on their side. This is unfortunate, because now they can score. I don't know about this one. I mean, we gotta do a big push to even get closer to score, let alone win. Alright, they're continuing the push. At this point, they're going for the said push-in effect, where they're trying to keep us at base. Then they can rush in more of their clans, which is a smart move, but really unfortunate for us. We just can't do anything. So our barrier's up, so at least now they don't immediately win, but they're very close to a knockout threshold. That is not great. And there's still a guy in the base throwing a waybreaker in here. The goals on this one. I'm not gonna booyah on this one because it's better for me just to attack. I do see we got something here. How did I miss that wall thing on me? Please get out of here. Look, man, I didn't even care if I died too. I just want you away from my team. We can't move when we have a sniper like you on us. The maps in this rotation are more favored, I would say, for leaders, especially this map. So we might see more charger weapons in general today. It really will depend on the players, but I feel Hammerhead with how linear of a map this is. Like, this is a really good sniper map. But I would not be surprised to see a lot of snipers when we play this map. Wahoo World? I guess it really depends. You might see some there, might not. Gotta use Ninja Squid to my advantage here. Just kind of sneaking around. Couldn't really do anything with that, but you know what? It's fine. Try my best. Can't really do anything here. Come on, just get him. We don't have really much here. We have to push in with our power clam, and my team is trying. Unfortunately, they're all down. I'll keep mine, because if I move in, we will lose right away. It's bad. Yeah, unfortunate. My team immediately, they all rushed in at the same time, and they all died. That's why I hung back. I couldn't get in myself. That's just really unfortunate. So, game one was really not on our side at all. We didn't get a single point. But at least we didn't get knocked out, so I get at least something out of this. I'll get some money, which is good. I mean, for my sake, I kind of need some money. Today, in my little Harmony shop, I do have a very expensive locker piece I want to buy. There's this big guitar in there that costs 158,000 gold. So I have some work to do to afford that guitar. It's going to take a bit. So, unfortunately, Slosher and Deco here did not work out for us. There was really not much we could have done with the weapon. Not in that said comp setup. So, let's see what we can get now. Next weapon is the Splatoon Stamper. Ooh. This one, kind of like an old favorite of mine. I do like the weapon. It's just with some balance adjustments, it's harder to use. So, it's a weapon I don't use as much anymore, but we'll take full advantage of this weapon as well as we can. And let's see, what else do I want to run with this? I want to run some ink save. I might just go with this combo, actually. Because that way, I have fast swimming speed still with comeback when it activates, but at the same time, I have a lot of ink efficiency here with ink main on me. So that 30% less ink that happened a while back Hopefully, I can get around. Yeah, that feels pretty okay. So I think we'll be fine with this. In terms of our game, I just wanted to see. Yeah, I did the wars on my side. Not surprised. I don't really use sloshers too much, let alone the slosher deco of all weapons. So, yeah, could have done better, but, you know, sometimes it just be that way. Get rid of our weapon now and get into the fight. So next up, let's see if we can go to the other map or we're still at Hammerhead. Still at Hammerhead. All right, let's go in for game 2. Okay, no sniper this time. Our team setups are kind of similar in some fashions. Like our range, at least, not in terms of what we have for weapons. That's no. Closest thing we have, I think, is just we got 2 globblers, 1 for each side. That's it. All right, right now it seems like they're all kind of hanging back, which does make a lot of sense. So right now we're just kind of pushing around middle here. And that's it. Got Wavebreaker out there in the center, which is pretty helpful. Oh boy, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna take a risk with that. I'm just gonna fly around the map here. It's kind of funny, the second weapon we get here in our random pool is another weapon that has Zipcaster. Did not think that would happen, but you know what? Sometimes that's just how it be. With luck. Oh my gosh. That was a good shot from, what? The ink brush? I didn't even know there was an ink brush in our pile still. That was the ink jet that killed me. Alright, we're jumping back in. My team get the pity? No, they didn't. Good. We don't want to get the pity clam yet. Hold on to that at the base. It will stay there until someone picks it up. We don't want to have it just despawn when someone dies. Alright, this ink brush is just going to town here, running back and forth, just collecting the clams. Alright, I'm just gonna focus on the auto brush here, which is a good call. I had a feeling they were gonna go for this big clam, so it was a good idea. Take them out. Oh, come on, man. Unfortunate timing. I needed 1 more good slash. So we got a stamp going back to their side, but we have scored, so that's good. Unfortunately, we need another clam in there to actually start the lead. They'll put us at 81 right now. So we're not in the lead just yet. But 1 more push like that and we will be. Okay, that was really close. I was afraid of dying in that spot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use Zipcaster here. Just to kind of push in. Hit you at the very least. So that was worth it. Took 1 of their extra teammates out. And that's good if we're going to push in. Alright, we got 1 guy going with a clam. Another one going in as well. That's perfect. We got ourselves a lead. All my teammates are down, so I'm glad I did not jump to their spot. I would have joined them in that death montage. Just throw that. Nice attack. Slash into burst bomb. Easy kill right there. Grab us more clams and get ourselves a power clam ready to go. But now, hang back. I can at least stay back here with distance. I can just use my verticals and get a lot of power from that and a lot of range. That's good. Get away from this Kraken, though. I slashed a little too early. At least my teammate covered me on that one. I'm also worried about dying here from these other guys. Gotta be very careful at this point. I'm gonna retreat. I don't want to lose this power clamp. They're close, but I don't want to retreat too much, though. Alright, well, that's unfortunate, but it's close to my teammates. Maybe someone can pick it up from a respawn. Oh, they jumped the wrong side. That clam is gone, then. Well, at this point, defend our basket, because they're scoring. We don't want them to score too much. They can score some, but just don't go below 51. Alright, that blob is just going back and forth here. If I can get them, I just want to make sure I can take them out before they Kraken. They're going to Kraken probably in a minute. Once they have a clam ready, they'll go ahead and move in with their team. And there it is. I can't grab that clam, unfortunately, when I'm in Zipcaster mode. So I couldn't do anything there. I was just trying to at least help my teammate that I saw push in. Couldn't even help with them, unfortunately. At this point, might just be better off defending because the game is so close. It might just be a better idea to keep them at bay than to actually score points. So that's what I'm going to at least try to do. I'm not going to go for any more clams. I'm just going to hold back and defend our area. Make sure things here are at least covered in our ink enough so I can see when someone's trying to come in. Get rid of their beacon in case they're going to try to do a sneak attack. Throw the burst bomb. Keep middle covered. That teammate wants to move in. I don't know if we can, but we can try. Oh boy. Ooh, we actually got that. All right, cool. Might as well move in as well. I can't do anything on score because I don't have time, but hey, I can at least be with my team when we win. So there you go. That was a pretty good game. A little worried at one point when they're making a big push in, but hey, we got that nice 69, so I think we did a better job on that front. I did better with the Zipcaster in this game than I did in last. It helped to have a weapon that can take a little more advantage of the Zipcaster special here. Slosher Deco, I just don't really care for as much with that special because it just takes too long to kill enemies using the special at that point, so I'm more confident using the Stamper in this regard, and I think I did good with that. So, number 2 done, which means new weapon. So our next weapon in the list is going to be Rapid Blaster. Ooh, okay. This is a weapon I have not really played much, if at all, in this game, so this one's going to be interesting. So let's just find it here in our list of weapons. Here it is. Yeah, I've only played maybe like 4 or 5 games worth with this weapon. It has not been much. Like, really, I don't play Rapid Blasters much at all. So I think the gear set for the most part is probably going to be the same due to me just not feeling as confident with the main weapon. So I'll leave myself alone. Oh, that's unfortunate. That could explain why we had a push there near the end. Their brush, ink brush specifically, disconnected. Might have been a rage quit. You know how we feel about those in this house. Don't do that. But let's go in for game number 3. So, can we get the other map? Hey, there we go. We're going to the theme park or Wahoo World. This map is probably the harder of the two, though, in Clam Blitz, so it might be better to stick with Hammerhead. It's going to depend on a lot of different factors here. Our weapon set here looks like we're going to have a lot more painting-styled weapons. They're going to have a lot more aggressive ones. We'll see how this is going to go. But this map, we can't get to the middle here unless there's a bridge. And that only happens during every 30-second mark in the game. So we got to take the long way around every time to get to the bridge or climb up a wall. It's not ideal. I'm going to go down here and just kind of push in a little bit. I'm not getting any clams right now. Just trying to at least gain a land here. You know, get an idea where everyone's going. Get some paint around so we can at least push in. Let my teammates take care of the clams for now. And I'm going to jump to my team as they already scored. I do this. That way it keeps the momentum going. Sure enough, if I did not do my ink strikes there, it would have been a hard time. Ink strikes are a good wall to put down, as you can just use that to push in without having too much of a threat. I mean, it's not perfect, but having ink strikes down in that moment at least gave me some extra time to move around. Now, I should also have probably some intensify action on this gear set, but I'm trying not to jump too much when I shoot. Because this weapon, if I can just sneak up behind someone, just shoot them in the back, it's probably going to be more beneficial than to just have intensify. But right now, I'm mainly just trying to go for a lot of like the ink saving perks. In hindsight, now saying it out loud, I probably should have went with intensify action. But in the moment, you just think, this should be good, and then just pick what you got. When I jump, my shots are going to go all over the place. That's why you should have intensify action on blasters if you can, because it's going to help your accuracy a lot. We got a teammate here using Inkjet. They only have 6 clams, though, so not enough. But if I can put down some ink strikes here, we might be able to push in. Unfortunately, everyone else died. And it's just our ink brush in mid. They can't really do much. And unfortunately, with that, lose the lead. Because he's the only one here. So, not much range. And a guy's pushing into our base, so he can't really do much to chase either. Hold off here. Grab this power clam. really unfortunate. I'm gonna jump back before I lose this thing. I do not want to die with this power clam in my hand. Really bad. I really wish if we got a Rapid Blaster, we got anything but this one. This Rapid Blaster, I'm not really a fan of. Its kit is just not good. Rapid Blaster doesn't kill in one shot, it takes two. Case in point with that direct shot, did not kill the guy. It takes 2 shots to kill someone with this weapon. So it takes longer to spot an enemy, for 1. For 2, its kit with ink mines and triple ink strike, it's not the worst thing, but it could be better. I mean, mines on a blaster like this, it's just not gonna help. It really isn't. Take advantage of this at least and push in, get that lead for my team. Now they're pushing in, putting in more clams. Got 61 remaining. I'm gonna jump in just to kind of help with the push. I have no clams, but I want to at least help defend my team. Come on, stay still for like 5 seconds. Thank you. You're not going into our base. I knew what you were doing. Not gonna happen. Just trying to get in here with clams, make himself a super jump spot, which, again, not gonna happen. There we go. Outdid the blaster with my blaster. Be careful here. Get away. Oh, dear God, that would be bad. I'm hide behind a wall, because this guy can't do much with a wall in my way. I'm gonna fall down here. That would have been really bad if I did not. All right, we got a guy coming in with a power clam. I cannot aim. Put down my mine. I'm just gonna grab this and go. I can't really defend right now. I'm about ready to die, so it actually is better to run away. So let's just hope my team can do it. So far, they're close. Very close. Oh, they're trying to push in from this side. I'm just gonna watch them. Make sure they don't have any big clams ready to go. They're down. Perfect. So now we have power clams at the ready. I got one. My teammate got one. We got the pity. Unfortunately, my teammate just went down that had the power clam, but I'm going to keep mine and stay back. I got to throw. Come on, hurry up. Problem when I'm throwing strikes is I can't really move. I couldn't throw that. Oh, man. It was not close enough. If I threw it, I would have missed the basket. My teammate tried. They missed. And everyone is down. So at this point, we're going to go into overtime. They're on their way over here with a clam. This can be bad. If they get that in, they win. Oh, man. That was not enough damage. That's not great. They're coming around. All right, we got it. I'm going to put a mine on it. Good. We win. With that, there's no way they can win the game anymore. They do not have enough time to get back to their clam, and it's going to break. That's going to conclude overtime. Let's go. Now, as I said before, I would have preferred to use a different Rapid Blaster because this one I'm not a fan of. But we made it work, and we got the W. So that shows it doesn't matter how good or bad a weapon can be seen in the competitive scene, because this is one of the weaker blaster types in the game. Not many high-level players would use it or even recommend it. It still shows in the right hands, any weapon could be top tier. If you know how to use it, it could be a good weapon. So, that was pretty good. Score booster, flame carrier, popular target. Man, I feel like all of those are kind of like one big clump of a badge. So let's go ahead and swap around here for game 4. So our next weapon now is going to be Neo-Splooshomatic. We're just getting all the weapons I don't really care for playing today, aren't we? And this one's going to be worse than Rapid. Oh, no. So, remember how I said before, I don't care about this kit synergy because mines just doesn't work on a blaster like this? Well, let's take that same approach with the Neo-Sploosh, as the beacon doesn't work with this weapon, and same for its special. So this one's going to be interesting to say the least. This one I'm going to focus more on a lot of movement-based stuff and maybe even quick respawn because I'm going to be dying a lot. So we're going to just go right with the specs here. I'm going to go with some Ninja Squid and just go straight into the game. So this weapon, the problem is with splooshes, you want to be up close and personal to attack people. Oh, good, I got a badge of a clam. Thanks. I'm going to cherish it always. Wasn't not expecting to get a badge right now from this. As I was saying, with the splooshes, the range is so short, you want to be able to sneak up right next to someone, and then you can just unload your gun. That's really the only way of killing with Sploosh-O-Matic. Killer Whale is more designed for something that can be used from a distance. That just doesn't make too much sense to use on the Sploosh-O-Matic, but we'll make use for in those moments to help push in with our team. So we'll use our beacons to put down points so my teammates can jump around, which is really good to do in a mode like Clam Blitz because you want to be able to sneak attack with this. So it does help to have beacons. Just on a weapon like this, it doesn't make much sense. I'd rather have a curling bomb. So let's just jump in for game number 4. Oh, they got some range and some pretty powerful specials on their side. Oh boy. This is going to be a rough game. But hey, we have 2 52 gals and 3 of us have killer whale. So there's going to be a lot of killer whales. I can already just see it in the future. I'm going to mainly just be going around collecting a lot of clams until I get to 7. Because then I can have someone else throw me a clam. That way I get the best of both worlds, having enough clams to push in, but at the same time, not enough to make me a target. I got one of them with my killer whale. That is surprising. Hold off here, be very careful. Move in a little bit. Nah, I couldn't do a roll. Even if I got a dodge roll all the way, I think the tendon missile would still kill me. I wouldn't have had enough health to survive. Jump into one of our many beacons. It's gonna be a very beacon-filled game between me and our crack-on roller having the same sub-ability. Like, this is gonna be a lot of beacons on the map. I can just feel it now. Grab some more of these clams. Gonna grab only 7 here. So I said 4. Get the heck out of there. Get him. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I didn't mean to get this, but I guess now I have a target on my back. See what happens as soon as you get a target on your back like that? You immediately die. So I was trying to avoid getting that extra clam, but I ran into it. Ah, and then unfortunately someone saw me super jump in. And that's a wipe. Oh, boy. If they don't have a power clam at the ready, we have at least some time to get back. They're pushing in now, though, so we don't have much. Oh, they got a crab. That's bad. This is not great. We can't push in when they have something like that because we don't have the range to fight crabs. Get this flingza out of here. Close, too, because it sounded like he was about ready to use 10 missiles. Unless that's just my PTSD kicking in. That Stamper's going to be a problem as well, because I've noticed that they're just kind of around the corner ready to slash us. Careful here. This guy is really ready to kill. Sure enough. Didn't even see him shooting this direction, but he has a Japanese name, so that might mean we're playing with someone overseas and the latency could be higher. I don't know, man. It's Splatoon. Anything's possible. Be careful here. Back up because of these 10 missiles. No, not another crab. I got to take care of this, please. What? Excuse me? What? Did he just shoot me inside the ball? It got frame perfect shot to ball here. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. That's new tech. I want to try that later on my own front, but that's a future me look into problem. Okay, I definitely feel like we're playing some experienced players on the other side. And this is not the best weapon comp to really be having that happen for my team's sake. So, ooh, I can already see where this game is going. A big fat knockout. Let's just use our killer whale here. Push in a little bit. At this point, I'm just gonna get this. I don't like juggling clams. Someone did not need to pick up our pity. This is really not the best idea to do, but I feel like we're gonna need these. Alright, at least we got someone there. I'm surprised I got the kill. Stay back. We really cannot push in. Like, we have no way of pushing right now. This is just a real big problem. Come on, got him. Oh, but then there's the sploosh right here, or the splash, sorry, on the sploosh. Alright, maybe now we can push. Nope, cannot push. Definitely cannot push. Repeat, cannot push. Do not go for clam. God, man. That was our only good time, I think, to even go for a push in this game, because I don't think they're going to give us much more of an opportunity. Yeah, that's bad. They're going to come in right now with a clam, get some more points. I don't know about this one, Chief. Oh, there's another crab. Oh, good. Our first wipeout. It's like there's not enough clams on this map for us to even win the game. So, yeah, good news, bad news situation right now. Good news, you stopped your push. Bad news, I don't think you have enough time to start your own. Use that killer whale. Just push them back in. If we can keep them at bay, even for like a split second, we might be able to get in there. I gotta go. I have no choice. I knew it. I knew it. It was like, you know what? It's a Hail Mary at this point. We make it or we don't. There's no in between. Sure enough, we do not. And they're right here with a clam, ready to end overtime. Surprising they didn't get the chance to do that. But it doesn't matter. I don't think we have enough time to get back. So at this point, we can try the push in. I just don't think we have enough time. This is the unfortunate thing. This was a horrible weapon comp from my side to go in with. Everything we have is kind of short range, except for our 252s. But even then, they had a crab, which can go halfway across the map. And then they also had all these other specials, like 10 missiles to push us back, which didn't help. The Stamper had a good amount of range. That was just not a good team for us to fight. That was one of the worst case scenarios. I'm not surprised we can do much with the Neo Sploosh. I do not care for this weapon at all in this game. I like the standard one more. This one, I'm surprised I got 13 kills with it, but it's just so hard to do anything with this weapon. It really is. And in Clam Blitz especially, it's just, man, I'm having a hard time. But final game, which means our final weapon of the day. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We're about to do a Rapid Blaster again. At least this one is a little bit better. Rapid Blaster Pro. So let's just go to the Blaster class before we do this swap. This one played slightly more than the other Blaster. Actually, wait a minute. I played the same one I thought. I already have 1 star. What was I saying before? I haven't barely played this thing. It was this one I was thinking of. I knew it was like one of these I barely touched. And I lump both of these in the same exact like weapon half the time. Because I just forget the pro lines even exist in some cases. Either way, let's go ahead and swap things around here. This time, I'm going to remember to get the right perk. Go with some Intensify Action here. And in this case, I need to make another Intensify Action shirt that has some ink saving on it. So I'm going to just go with this. I think using this shirt would probably be best for now for what I have. So I'll be fine with it. Let's go in. So, final game here. Let's see how well we can do at the very end of all of this. Hopefully we don't get another competitive style team like that. Oh, perfect weapon set. It really was. So this is why I don't like using Rapid Blaster weapons specifically. This is what I was mentioning before, and I can even demonstrate. The explosion shot does 35 damage. The directs do 85. So 1 direct and 1 side shot will kill an opponent. It's just, I like when the blasters do connect their shot. You get that satisfying ding sound. Not that one. That one. When you hear that sound, in my head, it always gives me this like serotonin boost. Because it will instantly kill. Oh, that is satisfying. But you don't get that with the Rapid Blaster family. That's why I don't like using them as much. I love the instant kill with the direct shots. It really proves, like when you have that skillful aim, you get rewarded for it. Fortunately, this class doesn't really have that. And this one, because I don't have a bomb, once again, that can do damage. Like, mines can do damage, but it's very situational for when they will, in terms of, like, your combat. So, it's hard to combo with it. For this one, we just have Toxic Mist, which is not going to help us at all for damage. It's just going to keep people slowed down and keep them from regaining their ink when swimming around. That's it. So we're going to have to use this more to hold people back. That's more or less what this blaster is going to be for us. A little more of a support weapon in some fashion. Because also we have Ink Vac, which is another way of support. But right now let's push in. We don't need support at all. Ah, of course. I got that standard vacuum treatment of, whoa, you're a vacuum. I have a sword. Slashes right in the forehead. Like, man, you can't do anything with wipers when you have the vacuum. Same for rollers. They can both just walk up and just smack you in the forehead. Really? Really? Are you kidding me? That was past the minute mark. We have to play this whole game now. We're down a team member. Come on! Oh, we're not having a good day in Splatoon. We're not having a good day. I mean, we had good games earlier in our skill ceiling, but man, the luck is the problem, though. This is stupid. But hey, if we lose now, it won't count, so there's that. Oh, I hate games like this. I really do. You can't tell at this point. Because now the rest of this is just going to be a curb-stop city. Because they have a big team advantage. You're going to see the word wipeout happen a lot. And by the end of this, you just waste your time when you lose. When you win, it's satisfying because you can overcome a group with a full set of teammates when you're down a member or two, depending. I've had games where I've won with only 2 people on my side. But it only happens because of how close it was at the end of the game. So in this case, it's gonna probably just be the first situation of a waste of time because there's no way we can move in. We literally can't do anything. They're keeping us at bay. We can't move. This paintbrush right now especially won't leave. And since there's only 3 of us, it's just a constant like cycle of who gets to leave the base. So one of us dies, the other one respawns, and we just keep on going back and forth, and that's it. And man, I don't care if I win at this point. It'll just get me in the next game. So we're getting a bonus game, it seems. And I will pick a different weapon for it, because we're playing this one out fully. So we'll get one more weapon choice. Maybe it'll be something other than a blaster, maybe. I mean, if it is a blaster, give me one that at least does some damage. No more rapid, please. If I get a rapid, just give me one with a bomb. That's all I gotta say. At least I got the Nautilus. That's one less person here. Stupid shield, man. I can't get it to move. I can't destroy it with the ink bag, which is the unfortunate part. Makes sense, but also it's in the way. That guy's down below. I can ignore him for now, because I gotta focus on the umbrella in front of me. At this point, I'm better off using ink back here. Good call. Actually took him one with me. Nice. I can't think right now because I'm so frustrated. I got one with the shot. Wasn't expecting that. This is a lot of back and forth clam passing. It's just like, here, you get it. No, you get it. No, you get it. Like, why are they passing it around so much? They don't need to. It's not like us right now where we can't move in and need to juggle clams just to keep them around. They're just doing it because. Look, I want to at least get something out of this. I'm wanting you not to knock out at this point. If we already ran this long, it's like, please just knock us out in the beginning. If not, then at least let us play the full thing out so I get some money. I'm gonna grab this at this point. I have a feeling they're gonna score here in a second. Oh, there's the wiper. I don't like this. Sure enough, there it goes. There goes my death. They don't have a clam, but they don't need it. At this point, I think they're just gonna push us back. They're not even gonna try to score. They also want this game done at this point, too. At least I got one more kill before the end of the game. But, man, that was so terrible on timing. 4 seconds. 4 seconds after the game will consider when someone drops to stop the match. That is when we had disconnect. That is the most frustrating thing to deal with in this game. Because at that point, then you just throw your hands up in the air and say, well, I guess I'm wasting my time for the next 5 minutes. Because at that point, there is nothing you can do about the situation. That sucks so much. Welcome to Splatoon 3. This happens very frequently. Let's go ahead and do one more game because we didn't get our 5 qualifiers in now, unfortunately. So we actually get one more, a bonus game, which means a bonus weapon. And our weapon is the Anarchy Splattershot Nova. Okay, well, I got pretty good with this weapon during the last challenge, so I feel fine to use this. I kind of knocked this in the last challenge we had available, the Inkjet for Everyone challenge, because this was a weapon I just didn't see that much value in at the time, because it didn't fit with, like, my kind of playstyle. I didn't care for it as much. It's just how I felt. But now, I still have some of those same opinions, but at the same time, I can do better with the weapon now than I think I did in the past. For the second rotation that happened for the Inkjet for Everyone challenge, I played with this weapon for Inkjet. And I got a lot better with the special, but even with the main gun too. Because at a distance, you can paint a lot, and you're only doing 5 shots worth of damage. It's going to take a while to still kill with the weapon. But at the same time, you can use this to get chip damage and let your teammates finish off the opponent, which will really help in a mode like this when everyone's going all around the place trying to get clams. You're bound to hit someone, and then someone else on your team can help finish that opponent off. So we're going to have to use that chip damage effect to our advantage and help our team. We're still a support weapon in some fashion, so let's definitely use it in that way. I'm going to focus on getting some inkjets here and utilize that to my advantage. This is why I picked a gear set that has a lot of special saver on it as its sub abilities, as I will at least be able to keep some of my inkjet anytime I die. That's the second stamp coming in. Are you kidding me? Please stop with stamps. I can keep some of my inkjet now, so instead of losing 50%, I'm losing closer to around 30% of that set special, which is a lot more doable to get it back. Like, I can just spray the ground like this, and boom, there we go. Ready to inkjet. Here I come. Got one of them with the special. The other one here is Nautilus. I just didn't have enough time to even hit. Gotta be careful there. Come on, teammates. Please take out Stamp. They didn't do it in time. Unfortunate. I had a feeling they were gonna just throw the thing and then throw their clam into our basket. I'm gonna stay up here and just kind of paint around the ground, make it a little bit harder for them to move. Poke them out, which is good. Didn't think I was able to do that. A little more special ready. I do see they're gonna want to push in here. Oh, I got drop ball. Get out of there. Another stamp. I really don't like how we're pinned into our own base area again. Like, this is a constant theme right now for us. We can't leave. Like, our team comms, I feel, are a little bit closer to each other than we were last time around. We had a 4v4 that actually lasted, but it's still, like, this pushing, it did not help. Literally, 2 stamps right in the beginning, and then we just couldn't leave our base. That just pretty much got this effect happening at this point, where we're still stuck in our base. Now here comes the second stamp. Come on, man, please stop stamping. I'm getting tired of the ultra stamps, honestly. I mean, that's just in general. I'm not just saying this game. Like, I've seen so many ultra stamps over the past few months. Like, I'm just kind of tired of seeing the special because it's just, with the Splatoon netcode, it's much harder to shoot people through it. You're supposed to be able to shoot through the stamp when it's not on the ground and still be able to kill. Half the time, it feels like that just doesn't work, no matter what weapon you have. So that's annoying, for one. But two, I see this a lot in casual play like this, like lower levels, so I just see the special all the time, and I just like to see variety. So it's also a thing I'm just tired of seeing it, because it's just overdone at this point, I feel like. Yeah, we can't even get past our base area here. This is a really bad game for us. I don't think my team here is able to really do much against this weapon comp, because I'm not able to either. Like, I'm not even sugarcoating this. They actually got the basket to fall back down. Wow, they cut that close. Unfortunate for us. Alright, let's fly up here. They can't really hit me up this high unless they have 10 missiles, so take out that stupid roller, please. Couldn't really do much in that situation, but I had to at least try to push them out of our base. I want to at least be able to see the middle of the map someday. I have not gotten to the middle outside of with my special alone. Oh, come on, man. He's one shot away. And of course, 2 stamps. I am so tired of stamps right now. The whole reason why we can't leave our base, I swear, is because of that giant hammer. I am shocked we actually got a wipe. Can I get that in? Alright, good. I'm coming in. This is gonna probably kill me, but, you know, get some points in at least. We gotta do a big push right now. We have to. We have no choice, because this score threshold, man, is really big. We gotta close that gap even somewhat, because now we can push in again like that and get more. God. At least I had the line. If we push in, we can get more points down. Just keep on doing that kind of back and forth for a bit, and then it's possible for us to catch back up. But not if they push back into our base and we're about to square one. Oh god, here it comes. Square one. We're back. Oh my gosh. And it's every time it's either the sploosh or the stamper coming in with both of them having the stamp at the ready. Noticing pattern here. At that point, I'm just desperate to get him out of here because I know what's going to happen next. I don't think we're winning this game at this point. I'm just trying my best to at least keep us going until it ends. This is unfortunate, but this is how Clam Blitz goes, so I'm not surprised that a lot of our games kind of ended this way, where it's a lot of back and forth, and a lot of games not ending in overtime, or even just knockouts in general. Like, a lot of games, go into overtime is what I mean, because Clam Blitz as a mode is a very back and forth game type. So, this kind of stuff happens, like, all the time. And they ended it by throwing the clam in the basket. I had a feeling we were going to run out of time, like, another, 3 seconds? So it didn't matter. But, yeah, these are how the games go a lot of the times with Clam Blitz. They drag out the 5-minute timer more or less every time you play one of these games. I would say 9 times out of 10 playing a Clam Blitz game, it does drag out the timer. Because it's so hard to score points consistently to get a knockout. But hey, because I'm playing with random weapons, I'm playing with a lot of stuff I'm not comfortable with, and I did better with a lot of these weapons than I expected, so I'll be fine with whatever challenge we get here. 1655, okay, well, I said it would be fine until I saw that number. Now I want to play more of the mode and get a better score. Because that's probably not even top 50 this time around, because just to show. Monthly challenge here for today, 1846 got me top 50, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to play a lot more of this to get my power up a little bit more if I want to crack top 50. I don't think I'm getting top 50 this time, but that's fine. Out of the 4 different rank modes, Clam Blitz is definitely the hardest one, and honestly the one you really need to have people in a full team with comms on, being able to communicate with your teammates. It's a mode where coordination is really key, and in solo queue, that barely exists. Like, you only have the this way command and the ouch command when you die, really, to tell people what's going on and what to do. As you can imagine, that doesn't work well. So, yeah, team coordination in a solo queue environment like this, it's hard. So to climb the leaderboard on this one, I can imagine being pretty difficult. So, we did pretty good given the weapons we were getting. I got a lot of weapons I'm not too familiar with playing, so I did good enough, I would say, on that fashion. Kinda wish we got some better random weapons, honestly. A lot of the weapons we got for this, not the biggest fan of using for Clam Blitz specifically. It might have worked better in other modes like Tower Control or Rainmaker, but in Clam Blitz, a lot of the weapons we got, like 2 Rapid Blasters, for example, and the ones that don't even have a bomb to boot, so it's hard to kill with the weapons. Wish we got some better weapon spreads, but, maybe next time when we do a random weapon thing like this, we'll get something better. And as I said in the beginning of the video, this might be our last monthly challenge for Splatoon 3, as I like to only cover these modes when there's new content available. And with this challenge, it's just playing these ranked mode games that are available in the standard rotations. So Clam Blitz is a thing that, like, this was our final one. Like, out of the 4 modes, this was the last one we had to cover. And unless they do like a Turf War monthly challenge, I don't see us revisiting this challenge anytime soon. But never say never. We don't know what's available next for their said monthly challenge poll. But with that said, that's going to do it for today's video. So thank you guys for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time.